Welcome to MCPHS and welcome to this presentation on your global opportunities as a student. I am Sarah Murray Sanford. I am the Director of International Academic Services and head of our International Study Abroad programs. At MCPHS, you join a diverse and global community. As part of that community, the Center for International Studies highlights and supports student success, global engagement, and cross-cultural learning. We also encourage our students, staff, faculty, alumni to pursue global excellence in the health professions. Part of that includes opportunities to collaborate with partners and other health professionals abroad. The CIS is responsible for various internationally focused areas. It is a network of departments that assists all of MCPHS's global endeavors. Some of these include international student scholar support, immigration support for our international students, English language learning support, collaborative efforts with professionals, partners abroad, various different opportunities for our students to see how health professions and how the health profession industry work in various other countries. However, what we will focus on today are the opportunities you have to participate in international programs. We understand that there are different ways to seek out new educational opportunities, seek out global opportunities, and it can be challenging to do in some of the programs that you are enrolled in. So we create a variety of different opportunities to help assist you in participating in international programs. We anticipate that these programs will allow you to see diverse perspectives of healthcare in all of its varying cultural and geopolitical context. Some of the locations that we've been to in the past have been Bolivia, Morocco, South Korea, Tanzania. Tanzania is our newest one. Vietnam is also a new location that we've added. You will see on the slide several other locations that we offer programs in which you can do anything from short-term to long-term internship, rotations, and we'll talk about that on the following slides. As I mentioned, MCPHS students can participate in a variety of programs that whatever can fit in your program, in your academic program. We recognize that some programs are more strict than others in terms of the amount of credits needing to be taken and when you need to be enrolled. So we provide a variety. So you'll have service learning opportunities. If you are in clinical-based programs, you have rotations and potential internships that you can participate outside of the United States. Many of our programs are looking into offering travel courses. And then we also have more traditional summer or semester abroad, study abroad opportunities where you can enroll in a university outside of the US. And we also have various customized programs, including potentially participating in a global internship. One of the examples that we have of a particular international program is service learning. MCPHS extracurricular service learning programs are intensive and exciting 2-week immersions in communities, healthcare professional opportunities in which you can work with nurses and dentists and various different healthcare professionals in urban, rural communities in countries around the world. 2 of our regular service learning programs are Morocco and Peru. For Morocco, we have summer and winter programs. And participants can work with Moroccan medical professionals in health clinics and participate in educational projects in local schools and villages. A lot of healthcare education happens in very small little groups in many of these villages, and we work closely with community elders and community leaders in creating these opportunities for children and adults. And we also recognize that it's being in another country, there's a great opportunity to sightsee and gets opportunities to try new things and a lot of cultural exploration. So we do try to make some time for that when you are not engaging in the academic or practical experience portion. Another popular program we have is our Peru program. This is through an exchange, a partnership that we have with the Universidad Católica de Santa Maria in Peru. And we have faculty from MCPHS that lead our students, not only in volunteering at a local community health center, but also working with your fellow healthcare professional students from the Universidad. And you get to enjoy delicious Peruvian cuisine. I recommend the ceviche. And you also get to visit Machu Picchu and Colca Canyon, which are two major touristic attractions. Another type of international program that we have is our rotations. So if you are in a program that requires clinical experience, so our PharmD, physician's assistant, those types of programs, we do offer global sites in which to participate in your elective rotation placements. We work with our experiential department to place you in various different locations with preceptors who are either alumni of MCPHS or are partnering with MCPHS as leaders in your education in this other country. Another growing opportunity that we have are travel courses. Now, travel courses are a combination of in-person courses that you take through MCPHS and the opportunity to take what you've learned in the course to a practical experience outside of the US. The travel abroad is scheduled during university breaks. So you enroll in a course. The faculty member is going to be your travel course leader, and they will work with you to set up your travel, and you will be able to visit various different health professions institutions, hospitals, community centers in the country in which the travel course is scheduled. It's built into the curriculum, so it is a way to enrich what you're learning in the classroom, and it allows you to see what is related to the field work that is required for the topic that is covered. And lastly, but definitely not least, we have customized programs. You may find an international opportunity yourself outside of MCPHS offerings, where you would want to where you would want it to take place outside the United States. And we work with faculty and students to help actualize their ideal abroad experience. Some of these programs have included semester abroad programs, student in clubs and organizations who wish to participate in sometime international experience, student exchange programs, and internships. It's always important that you contact us well in advance if you're interested in one of these, because it does require some lead time in order to make sure that everything is appropriately planned and prepared for. But if you have opportunity that you find, or CIS actively looks for opportunities that might be unique to a particular major or program, and we will announce them to those students. If you want to partake in those opportunities, we encourage you to get in contact with us. You can reach us at international.programs@mcphs.edu. Now, we've gone over all of these multiple programs, but for some, question is, well, how do I afford this? I'm already spending a good deal of amount on tuition, on my books, on my rent. How do I take part of this? Well, we understand that this is a primary concern for many. And so we encourage you to take a look at our scholarship opportunities that we offer to all students participating in MCPHS programs. We have merit-based scholarships for those who meet certain eligibility requirements. We have need-based scholarships for those who have some type of financial aid already approved. And we have our ambassador scholarships, which is really a great opportunity for students to not only financially support their trips, but to also market and share their experience with their fellow students. We ask that ambassador scholars speak to and write about a blog, to use an older term, about their experience. And we'll actually later on in this presentation include a link where you can read previous ambassador scholars' experiences. One of the unique opportunities that we have at MCPHS is that we are members of the colleges of the Fenway. And for those of you who are on the Boston campus, you might be aware that there are 5 other colleges in very close proximity. And we have the opportunity for our students to potentially cross-register and take advantage of study abroad programs and courses through another school that will count towards your degree program. These all have to be approved ahead of time, but you do have a greater list of opportunities through the colleges of the Fenway. Also, one of the benefits of the colleges of the Fenway is that we are a member of the International SOS insurance plan. Now, the CIS works to make sure that the health and safety of our students is covered to the best of our ability throughout any of our programs. But to do so, we rely on the expertise and the experience of our colleagues at International SOS. So on this next slide, we're going to talk about what are those services. In addition to how do I afford these kind of programs, another question to be asked is, certain areas of the globe all have different levels of health and safety. And we do our best to make sure that you are covered to the extent possible for any potential. We don't anticipate them, obviously, but, things do happen. And so we anticipate that by providing you full medical coverage, mental health coverage, coverage of your medications, coverage of should you need to leave a country, we will cover those as well. We have faculty accompanying service learning and travel courses. And then we also have a required pre-departure session where we go over in depth your resources, how to access them, and what the responsibilities of the institution and the student are. As I previously mentioned, we have different ways in which you can get more information. To hear from our ambassador scholars, you can read the stories they've written about and the descriptions of their experience at our blog with the link here on the slide. You can also follow us on Instagram with the hashtag MCPHSabroad. And also, you can explore all the various different program offerings at the link listed on this slide here through the Colleges of the Fenway database that we have. You can also find our information on the my.mcphs.edu department website. So when you log into the my.mcphs website, you look for under Departments Center for International Studies, and you'll find descriptions of all the programs that we offer. Now, I've spoken a lot about what programs are on offer and the services and resources and health and safety support that we provide. But I want to leave you not with my words, but with the words of your fellow students. So we have a couple of testimonials here to describe the experience that that your fellow students, experienced through their programs. So the first one we have here is from Elizabeth Chase, who was in the Accelerated BSN program in 2018. She went to one of our programs in Ecuador through CFHI, which is a study abroad provider in the health sciences. And I'll just go over what she shared with us. We learn to listen to each individual patient, understand their culture, and implement that into the care that we provided. This heightened level of caring is one that I plan on emulating as a nurse in the future. Elizabeth was able to work in a community nursing center and was able to work with patients, various areas of the health profession. Our next testimonial is from Erica Bulduck. She is a master in our physician's assistant studies. She's actually participated in programs multiple times. The one that she is discussing here is our Volunteer Morocco. So this is one of our service learning programs that I discussed earlier. She's gone twice to Morocco now. But what she had to say was, my international education experience will help me become a better PA in the future by expanding my cultural competence and broadening my knowledge of healthcare delivery and approaches in other countries. This is a key thing to keep in mind as you move through your education. You will, once you graduate, you will be engaging in the health profession with a diverse set of patients, coworkers, working with people from all around the globe. Whether you stay in Boston or you move on to other locations in the US or around the world. And it's important to have that understanding of the diversity that is out there and how other individuals from different cultures and different countries understand healthcare and the services that you as a healthcare professional provide. So we encourage you to consider an international program. If you have any questions, you can definitely reach us at international.programs@mcphs.edu. We are happy to answer any of your questions. If you have thoughts or ideas on particular programs that you want to pursue and don't know whether it's the right time to talk about it, earlier is always better. So as first years, definitely reach out to us and we can plan for something that might fit better in future terms. If you have any questions of how to prepare for those future experiences, we can set up a plan for you to kind of give you a timeline and walk you through the process so that way you know how to incorporate these opportunities into your curriculum. We hope to hear from you and thank you and welcome to MCPHS.